big sad face. Merry Christmas, Aris.
Hey, thanks very much. Virtua Fighter 87, what's up, man? Long time no see. Merry Christmas. VF6. I really wish and hope they would make it. Excuse me, but I really don't think they will for a really long time. Every time I ask someone who's important enough to know the answer, I say, hey, what's up with VF? And they always say, if there's gonna be a VF game, it's not gonna be for a really long time. That's what they always say when I ask. But I stopped asking like a year ago. So, but yeah, I'm interested in VF. I was never like that heavy into the game. But, and you know, I've criticized it for being kind of dated looking, which I still stand by. But now that it's gone, you really kind of miss it. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of surprising that they gave up on the series, to me. Why'd they do that? Completely? It must have not done well, right? I mean, why else would you stop making them? It must have not done well. I mean, they made Virtua Fighter 5 in like 2005. And they revised it several times, which is not a bad thing. But Final Tune was like what everyone liked. VF5 Final Tune or whatever it was called. Everyone liked it. I liked it too. I played Wolf in that game, though I wasn't very good at all. Still, I had my fun. And if they made a new VF, I would go in on that so hard. So hard. Hell yeah. And I feel like the cool thing about VF is if they made a new one, it's almost guaranteed it would have every character in it. Unlike Tekken. That's one thing about Tekken that I feel like, you know, it's always going to be a rectal fog, right? There's always going to be a little bit of rectal fog when it comes to Tekken because, you know, Lei's missing, Julia's missing, some people were true ogre players. There's just too many cool characters. Wang, Big, Marduk. There are so many cool characters. And too many of them are missing. Anna. I don't like Anna, but I think that a lot of people do. And those people are probably butthurt. So I think that that's what's going to be cool about Virtua Fighter if they make a new one. I think they would put them all in. Either that or at least the core. I guess maybe not all of them. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I really wish there was a way to solve that problem, but it seems like you're kind of damned if you do, or either way, you're fucked. Soul Calibur, dude. I am like so curious about the roster. Only 20 character slots when the original game had 20 characters in it, and you know there's going to be new characters. At least one. We've seen one. So, who's going to get the boot? Soul Calibur 1 did have a ton of clones, though. Lizard Man, Rock, Yoshimitsu and Mitsurugi were both clones. Shanghua and Huang were clones. Siegfried and Nightmare. Killick didn't have a clone, did he? Oh yeah, Sungmina. So Killick had a clone too. I guess everyone had a clone but Valdo. And Maxi. Valdo and Maxi were no clone. Right? Who else? No one else had a clone, I don't think. Assassin was not in Part 1. Part 1 did not have Assassin. Yeah, Wang was in that game. Oh yeah. Ivy. Talon was not in that game, but Killick was. But Killick had a clone, Sungmina. Ivy had no clone. So Ivy, Maxi, and Valdo were completely authentic to the original. No clone having. Excuse me. TIT was already said that. Oh, that must be it. Was already said that there are gonna be more than 20 characters. Well, I never heard that. And also, where's your source? Check online. Hey, you guys are not completing your thoughts. What kind of a question, or what kind of a thing is that to say? Check online? Check what online? I don't know. I mean, if that's true, that's good news. But why would they... I mean, I haven't heard that. I don't know. There's 20 character slots on the character select screen. I'm sure there will be more than 20 characters, but if there are more, it's not going to be 30, right? Where are they going to put them? So it's probably going to be 21 or 22 or 23 or 25. Even then, you know, okay, let me put it this way. 20 or even 25 is not enough, considering how many characters are in that franchise, and considering that it appears as though they're gonna do a reboot of some sort. So even if it were 25, which it isn't, right? It's 20 right now. Even if it were 25, that still isn't enough to have everyone, because the original game had 20, and they're gonna have 5 new characters, right? Maybe 3 new characters. I don't know. Who knows? I'm very excited to find out. The game's also probably going to be pretty fun for a while, regardless of whether or not I think it's super dope or whatever. I think it's going to be pretty damn fun. Man, I really wish they weren't doing that reverse rage, though. That's for sure. That stinks. And the meter sucks, too. Darn. You know, there was a time when I didn't know anything about Soul Calibur 6, right? And I didn't know it was going to come out. I didn't know anything about it. And at that time, if someone told me, hey, think about Soul Calibur 6, just make it up, and I painted it in my own mind, the Soul Calibur 6 that was revealed is like nothing like what I would paint it. One thing for sure, I would not use a meter like that. If you're gonna create supers, if you're gonna create no passing, what the hell does that mean? If you're gonna do supers and you want supers and other shit like that, integrate it into the game somehow. Maybe you get supers when you've broken off their clothes or something. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to have meter, to me. It just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't fit. Also, I've heard people say, though I haven't seen this, or maybe I've seen it but I haven't paid enough attention, I heard people say that a GI beats everything. But when you whiff a GI, it fucks up your guard crush, which that I've seen. But I haven't seen a forward GI beat a low. I haven't seen that. It's gonna be fun either way. Roster is gonna make a big deal. Stages, they haven't shown walls yet, have they? Walls? Oh yeah, they have, but how does the wall work? The wall in Soul Calibur got real weird after 2. In 2, it's like an obstacle. It's not even, you can't even combo with it really. There are some instances where you get maybe 1 extra hit, like Nightmare and Crouch Throw, but the wall's more like just a barrier to prevent them from moving in that direction, which is really simple. I feel like old Soul Caliburs were charming because it was like simple weapon-based combat that's really 3-dimensional. And the characters also felt very heavy, like they were wearing armor. They jumped so low, right? When you do a empty jump into a wild landing move, it's like, damn, they're trying to jump off the ground with these heavy-ass weapons. And then you land with a mix-up, you know? I felt like, compared to Tekken, you jump so high. I don't know. Damn, look how far ahead the first place guy is. What the fuck? I might catch him. Nah, I don't think so. Unlikely. Oh my God. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna catch him. Now. Bushido blade? I don't remember. I think I liked it, but I don't really remember it. Bruschetta blade? Damn, that sounds delicious. Uh-oh. I love bruschetta. I'm like hooked on that shit right now. But it's hard to get good bruschetta. I always mix it up with prosciutto, which is like some pork. I can't even eat that. Did I tell you guys I had a veggie dog today? It was good. It's so weird. Excuse me. It tastes so eerily like a hot dog. Like the textures. What fucking veggies did they use to make this weird grainy meat, machined pork and beef trimming? You know, what the hell?